UFC's Cody Garbrandt is here, suited and booted. He's tatted. He's ready to go. He's on the crew show.
Man.
We've learned a lot about him off air. We have, man. Now, you joined UFC in 2014, Cody? Was it 2014?
2015.
2015? Okay. Now, did you promised a kid with leukemia that you would make it to the UFC, and you held up your end of the bargain.
For sure. He promised me that he'd beat leukemia, and I promised I'm going to make it to the UFC and take him with me.
Wow.
I love that. How's he doing?
He's doing great. August 25th will be his 2-year in remission.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Wow.
So you still keep in contact with the dude?
Every day. Every
That's
day. Him and his
amazing.
family. I got a sponsor that sponsors him and his family to come out to every one of my fights.
Yeah. So Cody, you're a guy that does what he says.
For sure.
Right? You know what I'm saying? You're a guy that takes no BS. Right? So you're sitting next to Todd, so I apologize. You know what
That's
I'm
all BS right there.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Hey, Crystal said that, not me, bro.
I hear you guys. I hear you.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. And the name No Love, how did that come about?
I got it early on from my uncle. I started boxing when I was 14, and I was going in the gym and just knocking out my training partners, sparring partners, and it just stuck one day. He's like, Cody, you're out here showing these dudes no love.
Yeah.
And someone was like, that's Cody No Love, and it just
That's
stuck.
dope.
Oh, that's
Cody
cool.
No Love is on the
Cody
crew
No
show,
Love.
man. Cody No Love. Now, you got close with your uncle because your dad was in prison for pretty much your entire life, right?
Correct.
So that must have been tough not having your dad, but at least you had your uncle there to kind of fill in as a father figure, right?
Yeah, he would always take me and my brother like shop and take us to, was that father figure in our life.
Yeah.
And he boxed, and he actually when he was incarcerated as 15.
Oh, he was in jail too?
15, he got
Man.
went to state prison at 15 and got out years later and found the Lord in there, and then
That's right.
got on the right track and started taking care of us and taking us to the gym. But my mom never wanted us to box.
Is that
'cause
right?
My uncle was punch drunk. She's just like, I don't want you to be like your uncle, right?
So yeah, and mom doesn't want to see her kids getting hit,
No,
unless she's doing the hitting. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Right.
For sure. She was crazy.
So go ahead. What were you saying?
So he would always like take us take us to the gym. I remember driving in his little Camaro he had, just flying. I was always scared to drive with him. I was in the back seat. He was a crazy driver.
Yeah.
I always remember him taking off his sandals, and like we'd hit the pads, slip, and, hit the pads when he was going to the gym, and he'd always put me and my brother in there sparring with the 16-ounce gloves on. And I was little. We was
You were
like
too little
4 or
for those
5 years
gloves,
old in there
yeah.
sparring. I'm like, remember trying to like just take my brother's head off. I'm like, He's kicking me. He's beating me up against the ropes. I'm like just trying to survive in there. But so I remember that as a kid, him taking us to the boxing gym. and just Finally.
You ever been locked up?
No, never.
Oh, that's good, man. I know, right? Knock on wood.
Stay
Yeah.
focused.
Wood.
Staying
Yeah, but
focused.
so if your uncle was there, you always had an older brother there as well, right? You almost killed your older brother at one point, right?
Yeah, I remember we
Few
got in
times?
a few times.
Oh, he smiles. He
Few
smiles.
times.
Smiling like, yeah, man, that was a great day.
Great times we had.
Man, that was some of my toughest fights was with that dude. For
With
sure,
your brother, yeah.
For sure.
You guys don't fight anymore, right? You guys are grown.
Yeah, we're grown. Last time we fought, I was 17. He was 18.
Yeah.
And
But
who
did you-
won?
Yeah, who won that fight?
That was like a fight. We both drove out to this pump house. So we, like I said, we live in the country.
Okay.
So a lot of people do back roads, the burn or do a booze cruise. So it's a dirt road, and they pull out there. It's called the pump house. We'd always just take out of towners and go and fight them.
Oh, that sounds
And,
like redneck fun.
redneck
That is
for
redneck
sure.
fun for the entire family.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
So we drove out there and probably fought for like 45 minutes. And
Jeez.
I never ever heard him. He's always bigger. He's always 200 plus.
Yeah.
I walked around 140, soaking wet, and I remember hitting him with this overhand right. And it was the first time I heard him in my life. Like saw him, he like did the stanky leg across the dirt road.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I saw.
Like, I
I'm
got
gonna
him.
kill him. Yeah, and there's
Yeah.
a river right there. I kept saying, I'm gonna knock you out and throw you in the river.
Yeah.
And I hit him, and he was like bouncing around on his feet, and he's biting his tongue. He goes, good hit, you little, MFer. And I was like, I took him down right away and just started pounding on him. Like, I'm going for the kill. But that was our last fight.
What
man.
about the one
That was
time that like you approached him with a knife though, and you shanked him, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
this
that
is.
time.
I almost cut his middle finger off. What happened was, me and my boy was at my adopted father's house in the neighboring city, and we had some girls coming over. I just had my hair did. I was looking good.
There he is,
I was feeling it. They were coming over like, oh, we got the text like, oh, we're on our way. I'm like, okay, so we're waiting. We had a couple, like a 30 pack of like Bush Light, country boys.
Right.
We're ready. We got some party favors. So they come over, and Zach had to work the next day. He was downstairs. He like mowed grass at the golf course, and he came up. We were being like super loud, and like I said something to him that set him off. Like just set him off. He wanted to fight, and like came at me. I just seen this big old knife like on my stepdad's counter. I just like picked it up, and like he came running at me. I just like swatted at him. cut his finger almost completely off, and then he like looked at me like he wanted to fight, and then he just punched the glass stove, broke the whole stove, and
Damn.
yeah, it was yeah.
Well,
that
yeah,
was
you
it.
stabbed him. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't want to fight. I didn't want to fight because I knew I was gonna. You know, it was gonna
Have
be a
girls
tough
over.
fight.
There
He was
you
gonna
go.
mess my hair up,
There you
beat my
go.
face
Mess
up,
my hair
rip
up.
my
Yeah,
shirt.
right.
My man lost a finger.
Hey,
Some
man, we too
rules.
pretty for that.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying?
I
Come
had
on,
girls
man.
coming over. I worked on this all night to make
My
this
man,
happen.
exactly, man. From what I understand, man, you are UFC's next superstar. And from talking to you off the air, you have it. You have that drive. You have that vision, I guess. You know, you could have been working in a coal mine like your family. You know, that's where you come from. And I know that because I read that. But still, you know, you could have not made it. You know what I mean? You told a kid that you were going to make it who was sick, as long as he made it out of his situation. So you go for what you want.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. My passion's fighting, and it's always been.
Did you have to fight to survive as a kid?
For sure. Had
Yeah,
to fight,
right.
survive, you know, growing up. Didn't grow up, you know, yeah, people had it, you know, worse off, but we didn't have the best beginnings, but we had family, and we got through it.
Yeah, you're fully tatted. You got your first tattoo at the age of 9. That's insane. I'm only kidding. 13. He was 13, but that's crazy, bro.
13 is still really
13.
young.
Who said it was okay for you to get a tattoo at 13?
My mom.
Mom said it was
Wow.
cool.
Mom.
Shout out to mom.
Yeah,
Shout
one
out to
time, my
mom.
mom.
I love that. Mom
Hey.
said, okay, it's fine as long as.
Yeah, we like I said, we told her, hey, we win nationals or a state tournament in wrestling. We get to get a tattoo. All the high schoolers had tattoos, so we thought we were cool. Like,
Yeah.
hey, let's get tattoos. Me
Yeah.
and my brother, and we won nationals that year. And we kept begging her after the wrestling season, and she finally took us to get a tattoo.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking
She
about.
kept her promise.
Very cool. I like that, man. I like that.
Mom
Talk
is
to us
down.
about your opponent, man. What's the plan here? I know there's a plan, right?
How do you say his name? I can't even pronounce his name. The
His
Japanese
name's
dude.
Takeya Mizugaki.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, see, it's a
good.
fight to figure
Yeah.
out his name, too.
You won already.
All right, you already winning, man.
Yeah, he's a 40 plus fight vet.
Mhm.
He's been in the game since the WEC days, so he's OG. What I gotta go do to him is just you know, impose my will, knock him out. You know, he's had those wars, and he's got a name off being tough. You know, he goes
Right.
in there and takes everyone's best shot, but I know he won't be able to take mine.
Are you thinking about first round here?
First round for sure.
Yeah,
I'm
you
a
think so?
finisher, man. I like to get
For
out there and get
sure.
it done.
He knocks everybody out. He punches
Yeah,
them
that's
to
what I'm
death.
saying. So first round, just, you know, knock his lights out and go home.
Yeah, I see an
Call it a
opening and
day.
I'll just take it. Yeah, you know, get in, get out, cash 2 checks, and
Hit the strip club.
My
Yeah,
dog, I
and
like
focus.
that strip club, and let's go, right? Hell yeah. What's up, Todd?
As a society, all fans put importance on like undefeated streaks and stuff. Right now, you're undefeated. Do you care about that right now?
I really don't. You know, I don't really care about my undefeated record or the streak or the knockouts.
You don't
the
think
streak
about
I'm on.
that?
I never do. Like, I think you fighting for me is simple. It's primal. It's just something that I've always done. I don't think about losing or winning. I just go out there and perform. If I go out there and get beat up or get knocked out, okay, that's gonna happen. It can happen. There's fighting. MMA is crazy. But if I go out there and not perform,
Right.
You know what I mean? Then I'd
Yeah.
be more upset with losing, you know, and not performing. So I go out there and try to finish every opponent that's put in front of me.
How do you
There
handle
you
your
go.
women? I'm asking for Crystal. How do you handle your
Oh
women?
my god.
My women, keep them in line.
You keep them in
Boy.
line.
What does that
the
mean?
dominance.
What do you do? You throw them on the bed?
No.
Are you rough? You pull their hair? What do you do?
It's ironic, you know. My name's No Love, but I got a lot of love.
There he is.
There you go.
There he is.
For
The
the
funny thing
ladies.
is he also rolls with no gloves, so it's raw. Okay.
There you go.
Hey,
Team No Glove.
no glove, no love.
Cody Garbrandt, thank you very much, man. We
man.
appreciate it, man.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming through, man. Seriously, you can come by anytime. Seriously,
I
man.
will.
First round on Saturday.
Yeah, first round
First
Saturday.
round.
Best of luck on the fight, man. Shout us out if you want to. That'd be great. You know what I'm saying? Totally up to you.
Winning.
I'll put it on my notepad.
Cody,
Yeah.
no love. There he is. Cruise Show, Power 106.
Best then, better now. Get yourself a pair at Robert Wayne Footwear.